How's it going? This is another Elden Ring video. I'll be showing you a guide on how to defeat Melania, Goddess of Rot. So this is a very hard fight overall, and it's because of one move entirely, the Waterfowl dance. This move is an absolute disaster to avoid, but I'm gonna try to help you with that. This move can one-shot you so easily, so you cannot mess up when dodging it at all. Step number 1 for this fight, be going to the boss room, use your buffs, incantations, anything, summon, because after this, you will not have a chance. Once she starts moving, she is going for the entire fight, and she does not let up at all. Even if I'm not using spirits, I highly suggest using one, because she gives you no downtime, no real space, and you really need it for this fight. She has one-shot attacks, healing, good damage, and overall a terrifying kit, so if there was a fight for a spirit, this is the one right here. One of her basic attacks is her stab. She will sit still and then stab forward. For this, dodge left or right and avoid it very easily. She also has a quick barrage where she will move towards you and then flick her wrist around and stab you with a blade. For this, just back up if possible. This stuns you, so you may not be able to avoid it. You can just muscle through it typically, so not a big issue. She can also grab you, which one-shots you. This is insanely hard to avoid, but she doesn't use it much, so don't worry about that. And then the real issue comes in, her Waterfowl dance. This move is super hard to avoid, but I have a way to survive it typically. First, you run away from her and dodge either the first or the first and second flurry. After that, dodge towards her once she does the next flurry. After that, roll to the left and run around, and you can potentially avoid that. The last one kind of tracks you a little bit, so you need to do a little movement to avoid it entirely, and you can probably survive it. Occasionally I will avoid all damage. Sometimes I'll take a little damage here and there but survive, and sometimes I just get one shot, so it's hit or miss honestly. So when phase 2 starts, she has a huge flower that slams down. For this, just wait until she moves towards you and then dodge. If you dodge too early, she will land on you and one-shot you, so avoid that. Also avoid touching the flower, it gives you Scarlet Rot. And the last thing you want during this fight is to have your HP going down slowly while you're fighting her. She does enough damage as it is. During this phase, she has enhanced attacks, so more damage, some new attacks here and there, and then more healing. For her new attack, she has a slam, the Scarlet Flower obviously, and also this flower clone attack, which I will explain later. For the Waterfowl dance, do the same thing as before, but it has a bigger AoE, so it's harder to avoid it this time, so good luck, it's an absolute nightmare. For her slam attack, just be patient, wait for her to come down and just avoid that. For her flower clone attack, just dodge left, then right, left, then right. If you don't do this, you will get hit and die because it tracks you down if you keep dodging the same way, so avoid doing that. For the fight, I suggest using either bleed attacks or frost attacks because she's very weak to those. I used Hoarfrost Stomp, which absolutely destroyed her. Typically it didn't do very well on her, but on this particular run it did, I guess. On Mimic, using it as well helped a lot because we were able to stun lock her, but yours might not do this even if you have Hoarfrost Stomp, so you're kind of rolling the dice right here. If it works out, it really does work out. Overall, an insanely hard fight, but it's manageable after you do it a bunch of times. Of all the bosses, this took me the most tries of anyone, including the final boss. The final boss is way easier than her, honestly, because this one move alone, which is pretty hilarious because when I first fought her, I got her second phase, first try, 50%. And then after that, kept dying and dying and dying and dying. It's because I avoided Waterfowl Dance my first try by stunning her. This is pretty much the only move that killed me at all, so avoid that and you might just win. And that's about it for this video. If this helped you at all, leave a like, sub for more, and comment suggestions. Thanks. If you have any questions or need some help, let me know and I'll offer some advice. And of course too, let me know if you end up being here as well. See ya.